Yo, Jeff, the stream's starting soon. You gotta clean up the chat, man.
Again?
All right. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Please press 1 if you can hear me and see me. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, I'm making sure that all of you guys are speaking kind words on the chat.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
You keep talking.
I keep talking?
Yeah,
This is kind of weird, though.
it's fine.
All right, chat. Thank you so much for being here. Jeff just really likes to keep things clean and tidy everywhere at the office with all of us in the chat. And he just wants to make sure that we're all keeping this place a kind and just clean place all around, emotionally, physically. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, cool. Let's get started, everyone. Today's the first lab. And the lab is a little bit different from the lectures. For the lab, what we're gonna be doing is we're actually gonna be bringing a lot of you all into the story. We've captured, I think, 20 ideas now across LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter, and we're actually gonna go over them bit by bit, one by one, and we're gonna cover like what makes them good, what makes a good idea, what makes an idea sound bad, etc. Right? And also, we have a bunch of special guests today, so let me just introduce them. All right, here we are. So, if you want to say what's up, everybody over there, right there. Hey. So all these people will be holding up a piece of paper with either a green piece of paper or a red piece of paper, and yeah, it's gonna be good. Shit. Sorry. All right, cool. Let's get started. So, over the last few days, you all have been posting your idea slides, and it's actually been insane. My timeline is flooded. My Twitter is unusable for any reason other than buildspace now. My Instagram is just all buildspace. My LinkedIn is all buildspace. And you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even complaining, because it's honestly all really inspiring. I see all types of ideas. So it's like some ideas, I look at them and I'm just like, wow, this just sounds useful. A UI component library for your website sounds pretty useful. A podcast about your unread newsletters, an AI that will read your unread newsletters and summarize them in audio. An iOS-driven, AI-driven journaling app. An app to stay accountable. This was a really interesting idea. It's an app where to turn off your alarm, you have to take a selfie and then your friend has to approve it. Like, that just sounds like a useful idea. And then there's a bunch of ideas where I'm like, wow, I would most definitely check it out if this existed. Cute aesthetic home clothes. A documentary about food in 3 countries. So this is a documentary covering the cuisine in Turkey, Algeria, and Spain. I mean, just so many random ideas that I'm like, wow, like this is actually pretty sick. Sophia working on a newsletter where she talks about hosting online and IRL dinner parties. And then there's a bunch of these ideas where I'm like, wow, these ideas are pretty personal, and they're not really trying to do something that seems like that massive or that big. They just seem like they're doing it because it's fun, because it's interesting to them, you know? A YouTube channel to tell my story. So that's Kevin. We have Gabe here working on a short film that documents his imperfections. It's pretty cool. We have Shavi here just working on her UI UX skills. So that's her nights and weekends. She's just working on her UI UX skills. That's her idea. We have Milo working on a pop EP from his bedroom in California. We have Matt working on a book about his 20s written from his old journals. We got Ryan here just working on a YouTube channel dedicated to his art. You know, like it's actually insane how many ideas I've seen in just the last 2 days, the diversity of the ideas, and just like ideas that are just useful, ideas that are just interesting. And now there are just ideas where I'm like, wow, I can't believe that you all are working on this. I'm going to go through a couple examples. I'm going to mess up this name. Shalab is working on something where they can turn their last dream into a video to watch. It's a device that can help you remember your last dream and watch it as a video. I don't know how that works, but sounds sick. This person's working on an AI tool to convert CT and MRI scans into fully interactive 3D models for tumor visualization. That's pretty intense. It also sounds very, very useful. This person's working on a solar-powered plane built within $500. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm really excited to see them do it. This person's working on battery recharging systems using small turbines. So you put a small turbine on your vehicle while driving, and then it generates energy and charges the battery. Like, all right. Aldel is building a self-driving rover for $250. I really like Waymo, so I want to make a cheap bot that lets me deliver things to my friends in the office by setting a waypoint, and it gets there by itself. So again, there's like all these kind of crazy ideas. And also, like, I saw one video on Instagram today, or was it on TikTok? It was either on TikTok or Instagram, and they tagged us, and we saw it as a team here, and we just thought, wow, like that was beautiful. I just want to show you guys it real quick. Let's watch it.
This is Lacuna, a multimedia narrative telling the story of two people falling in and out of love through music. The soundtrack that guides us through the moments of joy, passion, heartbreak, and reconciliation, exploring the cynical nature of love and the profound impact of shared memories. From felicity to echoes, a story is told through unbalanced euphoria, the endless cycle of forever. These are the last playlists I make about you. This is Lacuna.
Just really cool. Again, I don't know what exactly that was, but it made me feel some type of way, you know? So it's kind of like there's so many of you here working on useful AI tools, working on art projects, working on your YouTube channels. And it's like, it's actually beautiful to have all of you in one place. So just thank you all for playing the game with us and just taking that first step, you know, coming up with that idea. And also, I want to say every single one of you is talented as fuck. And I say that because it may seem like other people are working on things that are different or more impressive or, you know, whatever it is, but it's like, no, every single one of your ideas is valid and you're in the right place. You know, no one's working on something. I don't know. I think you all are on the right place. You all are together, you know, and you're all just bonded by the idea that you're working on something that you love. Doesn't matter if it's a solar powered plane or a YouTube channel where you talk about your day, you know? Okay, so now I want to go through some idea slides. All right, I want you. So we picked about 20 ideas that we're gonna go over, and Rich says, "Don't curse, bro." So sorry, Rich. I will not be cursing anymore. Very apologies. My bad. My mom's also watching. Mom, I'm sorry. So while we go over these idea slides, I want you to do a couple of things, right? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we going through a bunch of ideas? I want you to focus on what you like. When you read these idea slides, I want you to focus on what you don't like. I want you to focus on what excites you, and I want you to focus on what doesn't. Generally, what we're doing now, we're not trying to figure out if an idea is good or bad. All right, that's really important, chat. We're not deciding if ideas are good or bad right now. All we're deciding is if we understand them, like it's clear to us what it is, or it needs work. We don't understand it and it needs work. That's it. I want to make it clear, like there's still no such thing as a good or bad idea. Green's going to be you understand it, and yellow's going to be you don't understand it. And what do you call it? And that's going to be a poll that we pop up during every during the ideas. So you'll see a poll pop up. And that's it. That's the game, chat. And why we're doing this again is I want you to kind of train your eye. I truly believe all of you already know what a good idea sounds like. You know, you already know what a clear idea sounds like. Like when someone walks up to you and tells you their idea, you already know if you understand it or not. And you actually have to do that to your own idea. It's actually pretty hard to do. You actually have to take a step back and look at your idea and say, if I was a random person on the street, would I understand my own idea? You know? And I think that's kind of what we're going to cover here today. And finally, chat, be nice. Otherwise, Jeffrey will immediately ban you. Like if you start trashing on people's ideas, you start saying people's ideas are bad. You start to say that, you start to like comment on other things that have nothing to do with their idea, you'll immediately be banned. So I'm watching you, chat. Well, Jeffrey's watching you. Cool. Let's start here. Alec, if you want to pop the poll for this one, we can get started here. We're going to go pretty fast overall. So this is a channel dedicated to find proof of the paranormal. I'm recording myself going in places with my equipment and trying to communicate with my spirits. Trying to communicate with spirits. All right. So this person's working on essentially what sounds like a channel where they're going to find ghosts. All right. I'm going to go to go to our audience here for a sec and see what they think. All right. Audience, what do you think? All right. Looks like most people are understanding it. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I agree. This idea is pretty clear. I think what's really great about this idea is just saying a channel. Like already I'm thinking it's a YouTube channel, right? So I can immediately visualize what it is. And then finally you tell me what the channel is about. So it's not like you're saying, I'm going to make spooky videos about ghosts. It's like, like that doesn't make any sense, right? That doesn't make much sense to me. But hey, a YouTube channel or a channel dedicated to finding proof of the paranormal, that sounds pretty cool. And I think, I think that sounds overall pretty cool. So again, this is to me like a pretty clear idea because I can visualize what it is in my head, right? Mic is low. Should be okay. I'm seeing it now. Press 1 if my mic is okay, just to make sure. People complain about volume so much. Just turn your volume up, lads. All right, cool. Let's do the next one. Feel, match, and connect. Mute match ensures that you meet people who vibe with your current emotional state, leading to more genuine and meaningful interactions. All right. Feel, match, connect. I understand it or I don't understand it. Let's see. Let's go to the audience too real quick. Audience, what do you think? All right, audience. All right, audience is giving us a red. Adriana gives us a green. That's pretty cool. So Jeff's giving us a red. Daniel's giving us a red. Ryan? Okay. Dylan's giving us a red. Dylan says nauseous. Sharif's gives us a red. All right. Yeah, I agree. I feel like this one is pretty vague. It's not really telling me what it is. What does feel, match, connect mean? I'm sure. I think that what does feel, match, connect mean, right? I think that you should be clear what it is. Like, is this a dating app? If so, then say that. Like, this is a dating app that connects people based on their emotional state, right? You don't have to get too cute around like. You don't have to get too cute around. I think a lot of people get really cute and they're like they just use these words like pick up, drive, go. But that doesn't make any sense. Like that doesn't help me understand what your idea is. So yeah, I think this actually is a kind of a cool idea, but it sounds like a dating app, right? And I would just be really clear that that's what it is, right? You don't have to like be super cute about it. Yeah, kind of some buzzwords here. Also, I want to be clear, if this is your idea, I promise we're not dumping on you. We're just trying to make it better. I promise. The idea is cool. We just want to help you explain it better. All right, let's go to the next one, yeah? This person is a video, so let's play the video. One sec. Let me just turn the volume up on the video. All right, let's go.
Hey, it's Matt. So this is what I'm working on for Nights and Weekends, Season 5. I'm helping people build software with just words. So I'm making an app that lets you generate any app for any device. iOS, Android, web, Mac, Windows. That's about all of them. Yeah. So if you think this is cool, go ahead and give me a follow. Stay up to date.
Cool. So what do we think? Green, I understand it, or yellow, I don't understand it. And then we'll cut to the audience too right now, see what they say. Audience, what do you think? You understand this one? All right, this is a mixed bag, actually. Some people are green, some people are red. Jeffrey's red, Sharif's green, Kat's red. Josh is just green. He's green on everything. Okay, this one's a little tough. I think I want to ask someone to come in here today, or just and kind of tell me their thoughts. Sharif, you want to come in here real quick? Come on in, Sharif. Bum 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 bum. All right, so let's just go back to the slide here. All right, Sharif. What up, Sharif?
What's up?
You gave this a green. Why is that? You want to just take a seat? Just tell us real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to talk in the mic,
right.
dude, and you got it right there.
look in the camera. Got
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. Build software using words. I mean, it's like the entire pitch is exactly 4 words, so you can't really mess that up. Generate apps for any device: iOS, Android, Windows, Mac, and web. What I really like is this like kind of 2-stage hierarchical pitch where you have like your idea on top, and then in your subtext, your header, you go into more details describing what that actually is for people who want to learn more. So it's really nice being able to like quickly understand what you're doing. And then also, if you want to learn more, just like read the subtext in the header.
Don't you feel like build software using words is like too cute? It's like almost like not, it's just trying to be too cute. It's not really telling you what it is.
No, I actually think it works. Like build software using words. Maybe like write software using English would work better, but I think I kind of get it. Yeah, it works for me. Do you not get it?
I get it. I go back and forth with this one, but I like it. Build software using words.
What would you rewrite it as if you had to?
If I had to rewrite it, it'd probably be like, describe your app and get it generated within 60 seconds.
Well, that's so much longer than just build software using words.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Everybody's so different, right? In how they like to describe it.
True.
I think both are good though. Yeah. All right, thank you, Sharif.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, I think if you're into technology, you'll understand this pretty fast. But if you're not, maybe it's a little bit harder. By the way, that was Sharif from lexica.art. I don't know if you guys know who that is or what he does, but it's one of the most highly used image models in the world right now, lexica.art. So if he says it's good, it's probably good. Especially because this sounds like an AI product. All right, let's do the next one. We saw this on Instagram today, and it was actually really cool. Let's just watch it. It's just literally just sound. A Dune animation with hand-painted frames. All right, chat, what do you think? A Dune animation with hand-painted frames. It says a stop-motion approach to traditional animation, preserving the beauty of each painting between still frames and movement. All right, chat, what do we think about this one? Understand it or you don't understand it? Chat's pretty nice today, actually. I'm surprised. A lot of you guys are just saying you understand things. Season 4 was unhinged, by the way. Season 5 is also pretty unhinged. You guys are also pretty unhinged. Never mind. Yeah, this sounds really, really cool. I actually want to cut to the audience really quick to see what they say. Audience? Oh, green. We're all just green. All right, so this is like a perfect idea. Congratulations, person working on this. Oh, wait, Josh? For real? Josh? Hey, Josh, you want to come here and tell us why real quick? You want to just tell us, come here and just tell us why? Just come here and tell us why, bro. Is he not going to come? All right, he's coming. By the way, Josh is the guy who runs our Instagram and makes all of our videos. So if he doesn't understand this, I wonder why. All right, bro, are you just trying to be contrarian, or do you actually think do you actually understand it?
A Dune animation with hand-painted frames. What is a what I don't understand that. What is a hand-painted frame?
It's like he paints the frame, like animation.
Let me read the description.
But how would you make it better if you had to?
I would just make it more general, like as if you were telling your friend.
So like a short animated film about Dune.
Yeah, like I would just generalize the hand painted frames. That
I see.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, so maybe instead of hand-painted frames, just call it animation or just...
Yeah.
Exactly. Makes sense. All right, yeah, so even if you have almost everyone giving you a green, you're going to have that one dude that gives you a red. So you're never going to be perfect. You know, I think that's important. Your idea will never be like, it'll never make sense to everybody, you know? Like even the one where with me and Sharif, the build software using just words, even that one, like Sharif understood it, but I didn't really understand it, right? So, you know, you got to kind of do your best to make it make sense to as many people as possible. Or at least make it make sense to the people around you, you know? Chat is 50-50 on this one. I love this idea. I understand it perfectly. A Dune animation with hand painted frames. But that's because I used to do a lot of stop motion when I was a kid. So I know what stop motion is. I know how hand painted frames work. But Josh didn't understand it. So again, it depends. By the way, I just want to say this person's work on Instagram is fucking crazy. I want to show you a quick video of what they do just to shout them out. This is their Instagram on the top left. All hand painted. So sick. Yeah, really cool. So shout out to them. If you want to follow them, their Instagram was on the top left. Again, it's ash.paint.em. Shout out to you, Ash. I hope you make this Dune animation short film work, even though Josh hates it. All right, next. A premium dog food delivered to your door. All right. What do y'all think, chat? And then we'll go to the audience too. Audience, premium dog food delivered to your door. What do we think? This might be a perfect 10. This might be the most 10 out of 10 idea I've ever seen. Josh, what do you think? Oh, shit. All right. Even Josh gives it a 10. We're all just trying to impress Josh. Okay, yeah, this to me is a perfect 10. This is a 10 out of 10 because I can literally visualize it in my head perfectly. Premium dog food delivered to my door. It's like, okay, what is it? It's dog food. How does it work? It gets delivered to my door. Why? Because I have a dog and I need to buy it food. You know what I mean, chat? Do you know what I mean, chat? It just kind of makes sense. Like it's not that crazy. That's the perfect 10. That's the most 10 out of 10 idea I've ever seen. And I hope this person makes it because that can probably make like $1 million. I'm just saying. I may want to invest actually. That sounds like a great idea. So yeah, I mean, just to cover why this is a good idea, by the way, do you see how you can kind of visualize the idea in your head, but you don't even know what it looks like? That's what kind of makes a great description, a great one-liner of an idea, where you can visualize it in your head and you don't even need to see it. You just need to see the sentence. So again, this is a physical product, so it's a little bit more simpler, but it doesn't matter. Like it's still just as interesting. I guess some people in the chat are saying, what does it mean to be premium? I guess that makes sense. Like, what does it mean for the food to be premium? Like, is it from a factory? Is it from a farm, etc.? I think that's where you could actually describe it in the subtitle. The subtitle describes how it works, right? So I think that's where you could kind of go into more detail about how something works. But the one-liner should just paint a perfect picture in my head of what it is and then make me want to, like, check it out. Press 1 if you think your one-liner is as clear as this, and press 2 if you think it's not, and your one-liner still needs some work. I mean, dude, even my one-liner for buildspace isn't as good as this. So shout out to Jivan. Great one-liner. All right, let's do another one. This is I'm going to fuck up this name. Surabi, and she's working on a low-cost 5 DOF robotic arm. All right, do you understand it or do you not? Chat, I understand it or I don't understand it. All right, audience, what do you think? We have a lot of reds here. Dylan red, Ryan red, Daniel red, Maeve red, Amit red. Sharif's a green. Oh, Josh is a green? That's so contrarian, bro. Oh, okay, never mind. He's red. All right, he's red too. All right, Dylan, you want to maybe... Actually, no. Actually, yeah, Dylan, come on, bro, come here. All right, yeah, let's ask Dylan why he doesn't understand this. He's coming. By the way, Dylan has been at buildspace since he was 17, and now he's 19. So I've seen this man grow up. What up, Dylan? Can you tell me why you don't? By the way, you gotta kind of get next to me, bro. Why don't you understand this?
Well, I don't really know what DOF is, and I get like low cost robotic arm is probably like some sort of like something that people that might not have an arm or be disabled would use or would find helpful. But the DOF part I don't really get, and like the cost 5, like it's just it would be clear if it was like this is a robotic arm for people that are disabled, low cost robotic arm for disabled people or something like that, instead of like using the like technical terms like DOF. So yeah.
So maybe just like a low cost robotic arm.
Yes, I would get that. And also the description has like ROS 2. I get Arduino powered, but like some people might not know what Arduinos are. It's just like it goes into like jargon, technical jargon that people might not get and like might be like turned off by. So maybe just like being a little clearer in terms of like not being so technical.
Yeah. Do you think a low cost robotic arm is good, or should it be like a little more than that?
I think a low cost robotic arm is good. I think a low cost robotic arm is solid, because I think like there's not much, if you add more words to that, there's not much more information that you could really give, unless like you should put probably the rest of the stuff in the description at that point.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Thank you.
All right. TY.
DOF, by the way, means degrees of freedom. So I think if you're technical or you've been in the world of robotics, you easily understand that. But again, like honestly, I didn't know what that meant. So it's probably not that important to put in there. Maybe you could even put a low cost robotic arm, but for what, right? A low cost robotic arm for toy factories, a low cost robotic arm for food factories. You know, like even just saying what it's for can probably help a lot. Because I think even Dylan just thought it was a prosthetic arm. That's kind of funny. He thought it was for disabled people. But I kind of read it as something for factories. So again, like you can kind of be more specific about what it's for, right? And remove all the technical language. A low cost robotic arm for toy factories. And then on the description, it can be something as simple as a highly flexible robotic, a programmable robotic arm that lets factory owners easily use robots in their systems. You know, for example, like something like that. That wasn't perfect, but a little bit better. All right. So again, the use case would be really good here, but I really think what you're working on is really cool. Also, I just want to say, I knew people would probably not understand this one, but I just want to give a shout out to Surabi. She is literally posting daily updates about what she's doing on Twitter. Give her a follow because she is making progress every day, and I'm seeing her updates literally every day. And so I just want to say shout out to her. She's putting in work, and I know it can be kind of hard when a bunch of people kind of dump on your idea in the chat. So I just want to say, Surabi, you're doing good shit. It's only going to get better. Follow her. She's awesome. Follow her. Okay, let's do another one here. This is masters.son. Post daily content to show... Okay, let me just... It's a video, my bad. Let's watch the video.
Hey, my name is Jason, and I have joined buildspace Nights and Weekends Season 5. I'm very excited, very nervous. I am building Masters Son and posting daily content to showcase and educate others about how amazing Japan is. Join me along this journey. It's 6 weeks long, so we are going to get this and build up from it. Let's get this. Hey.
Cool. So that is Master Son. Do you understand it or do you not? Let's actually go to the people in the room. Room people, what do you think? Green, green, green. And Jeffrey's just cleaning. Okay, Jeffrey. All right, green. Is that everyone green there? Anybody red? What the fuck, Sharif? You're red? Oh, what? Half? That's not. You can't do that, bro. That's not legal. Josh? Oh. All right. All right. We're good. Yeah, masters.son. This is actually a really, really... I'm kind of with Sharif on this one. I'm kind of half-half, even though that is an illegal move. Post daily content to showcase and educate others how amazing Japan is. I would love to know, like, what kind of content? Like, is this a YouTube channel? Is this a TikTok account? Is this, like, an Instagram account? What kind of things are you going to educate me about? Like the food, like the culture, the architecture, the tourist spots. You know what I mean? Like, you can even be more specific, like a YouTube channel to showcase how amazing Japan's food is, right? Like even that is a lot more clear. It's a little more specific, right? I think like a common thing that people mess up on is they try to make their idea kind of sound too big, right? Like it covers too many things. But actually, it's okay to be specific. Like a YouTube channel that showcases how amazing Japan's food is, right? Like that already is a lot more specific, and it's easy for me to understand. I think it's actually better to be specific than broad. Most people's ideas, they end up not really working sometimes because they went too broad. Like instead of making, a computer for, a certain audience, they made computers for the world. And of course, if you become really big, then yeah, that can make sense. But when you start out, you want to start out like as small as possible, and I think that that's really important. So again, with this idea here, I have the same kind of feedback. Like start with a smaller, more specific niche, and be more clear about what type of content it is. But I love this. Let me know when this goes live, masters.son. I think we followed you. Also, shout out to all 5,318 of you in the chat right now. We had another, I think, 3,000 people drop from the lecture. But they'll be back, I think. Labs are always a little more slower, but they're a lot more fun, right? Lectures, there's a lot of me talking, but at least lab, something else happens, right? Okay, cool. Let's do another one. I hope this is fun because we got I think we got like 5 or 10 more. Is this fun, chat? Should we stop? Should we do something else? Keep going? All right, we'll keep going. Okay, Nishka is working on an app that organizes your college applications. List all your colleges you want to apply to and organize the requirements and deadlines into an AI-driven timeline. All right, gas, green or yellow, or green or red here? What do you all think? Green or red? Dylan gives it a green. Ryan gives it a green. May gives it a red. Daniel's a red. What are you doing, Josh? All right, Josh gives it a green. All right, Maeve, you want to come in here real quick? Tell us why you're a red. All right. She's coming. Maeve. I actually like this one. Curious why she doesn't like it. Good morning, Maeve. Good morning. You want to take a seat? Why have you given Nishka a red? Oh, so you just got talking to the mic.
I feel like organizes to me was still kind of vague. Like specifically how it would help me when I'm applying to colleges and stuff like that. So maybe just the one-liner being a little bit more specific about like what it would organize, like what it would do, and kind of like how like the AI-driven timeline, like how that would work.
So like maybe like an app that organizes all my college applications and it's in a timeline, or what about it is not really hitting for you?
Yeah, I guess just like, why would I not just like, I guess, organize them myself? Like what about the organization, like the AI driven timeline helps me use it, I guess.
I see. You got anything better off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, no.
All right, we'll work on it. Cool, thanks. Okay, yeah. I think an app that organizes chat. Can you make this one better? I mean, chat, you're getting good at this too. Can you make this one a little bit better? The one-liner? An app that organizes your college applications. For some reason, I like this one because I know the college application system, but maybe like, well, I guess Maeve also probably knew the college application system. Super clear to me, yeah. Overall, pretty clear to me. But let's see. I see what Maeve is saying. An app that manages your timelines for your college applications in one place, maybe. I think the word timeline is kind of interesting because, like, there's different deadlines, there's different like requirements. Yeah, actually, that's kind of cool. An app that organizes your college applications based on timeline or based on deadlines, right? Yeah, I see a lot of these in the chat. This is actually a hard one, but it's kind of interesting. Let's kind of just spend a little more time on it. Let me slow the chat down. An app that organizes and notifies you about your college apps. Okay. An app that gamifies your college applications. I don't think people want to gamify it too much. It's already kind of boring, I think a lot of people are using the word timeline. Like, it helps you manage the timelines of the applications. Honestly, it'd be really cool if it's using AI. Like, does it help me write my essays? Does it help me grade my essays? Like, wouldn't that be interesting? Like, if I write my college application and then the AI essentially grades it like 1 to 10, like you applied to Stanford or you're about to apply to Stanford with this application. I rate this a 7 out of 10 based on previous applications. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I'm not sure if that's what this person's working on exactly. It sounds like it kind of is, but it sounds like more of a timeline tool. Overall, I think an app that organizes your college applications into one timeline, that already is better, you know? But I think this is one of those ideas where it's like, we can kind of dig into it a lot, but I think for Nishka, if you're watching this, I think just start working on it, start showing it to people, and then see how they describe it. I think that's when I have trouble describing ideas sometimes, that's always my number one kind of take. It's like, just go make the idea, then show it to people, and then ask them, how would you describe this idea back to me, you know? Sometimes when we were working on Sage at buildspace, we actually would just put it in people's hands. They would use it for like 3 minutes, and then we would say, hey, what do you think this is? Like, how would you describe this to your parents? And I think that always helped us a lot. So again, you don't have to play this whole game by yourself in your room. You can actually involve other people in a fun way. But I made this the first exercise. I mean, yeah, you got to start by yourself in the beginning, but then over time, I think like you can start to involve other people, especially next week. So again, all I'm trying to say is over time, your ideas will just get a little bit better because you'll just show it to more people. All right, let's do another one. We're going to start going a little bit faster. A blog straight from your notebook. Snap a picture of a page from your notebook and turn it into a blog post. Bringing back the charm of handwritten notes to the digital world. I understand it or I don't understand it. All right, everybody, what do you think? What do we think here? Adriana gives a green. Maeve's a green. Dylan's a green. Anyone red? Josh? Oh my God. That's a W. Dante? Oh, Dante's also green. All right, so it looks like everybody is a green. Anybody a red? No, actually, nobody's red. Cool. Everybody loves this idea. I love this. It's a little bit maybe kind of cute, but I like it. Like, I guess I write a lot, so I just, for some reason, just really understand and vibe with this idea where it's like, I love to write online, but I hate sometimes typing. So I understand this perfectly. Now, would my mom understand this idea? Or my little brother? Maybe. If I wanted to make a little more clear, I'd maybe write something like, take a picture of your journal and deploy it as a blog post. Or take a picture of your journal and publish it as a blog post instantly. You know? It's a little bit more kind of like, I don't know, kind of boring, but it's a little more clear maybe for a different audience. So again, how you describe your idea can be different to different audiences, right? You won't ever have like the perfect one line for everybody. Like even for buildspace, how I describe it to my mom is a little bit different from how I describe it to like a friend of mine, or like a little bit different from how I describe it to like an old college buddy, you know? But overall, it's mostly the same. But I think it's good to start with one, you know? All right, let's watch this one. This is Sanchidora. Working on You Are a Sunflower. Let's see what she's working on.
My idea is a guided journal for women to help build self-love and confidence. So basically a journal that will help you to get to know you at your core. Do you get it?
All right, cool. Do you get it? I understand it or I don't. Let's ask the audience here. Audience, what do you think? Green. Jeffrey's half. Amit, what does Amit think? Daniel's a red. Holy shit. Amit? Oh, Dante is half. Stop doing half, guys. That's illegal. Josh? Okay. Green. Not bad. Amit, you want to tell us what you think, bro? You want to come in here real quick? Amit. Look at him. He's running. He's jogging. Amit always jogs everywhere, by the way. It's kind of wild. All right, Amit, you want to see real quick? All right. What do you think? How can this one be a bit better? By the way, you want to talk directly into there.
All right. A guided journal for women to help build self-love and confidence. I'm not sure what a guided journal is. Like, I get the idea of a journal, but how does it guide me? Like, what is it doing to guide me? I think that's the only thing. Like, it sounds cool, but I'm not sure, like, how to picture it. I think that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Do you know what a guided journal is?
Actually, I don't. Maybe that's the problem. Is that, like, a thing?
Maybe you're not the audience, bro.
Maybe.
No, but even for me, like the guided journal would be like, it's a bunch of exercises that you can use to like reflect, right? Yeah. So I mean, I have a guided journal for myself. I never had a guided journal for like men, but
oh, that sounds cool actually. I'm all now.
Guided journal for women to build self. How would you change this then? Like, how would you make it like a little more clear?
Maybe just like describe it. Like, if you don't know what a guided journal is, it could just be like a journal that asks you questions or like helps you understand your thoughts better, something like that. Just more descriptive. That's probably how to change it.
Yeah, the amount of men that have used a guided journal is probably close to 0 as well. Cool, thank you. I actually really like this one, but I already knew what a guided journal was, so I understood it. So Amith did not know, so it just kind of depends. I actually really like this one already. I don't think I would change it too much because a guided journal is already pretty clear. You could say like a guided journal with exercises to help build self-love and confidence, right? Like even that might be a little bit more kind of clear. But honestly, I like this one. It's pretty good. All right, let's do another one. All right, we got Kat here. She's actually in the audience already. An electronic music EP. Chat, what do you think? I want to release an EP that captures recent moments of life / explores different genres. What do we think, chat? Understand it or we don't understand it? Kat is actually, this is literally Kat. This is her idea and she's giving herself a red. That's kind of crazy. Kat, what are you doing? Okay. Jeffrey gives a red. Josh gives a red. Adriana gives a green. Jeff, you want to come and tell us why you give this a red, bro? That's crazy. She's like right in front of you and you're giving her idea a red. Please tell the whole class why you think her idea is trash. Or her idea is not described properly. All right, Jeff, take a seat, bro.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First off, I'm not a hater. Second of all, I never understand what EP is. Like I always have to Google what EP is. And then it says it's extended play. But what is extended play? What is it actually?
I think it's like a shorter album. So what would you say instead? Like she's working on electronic music LP. So what would you say instead?
Wait, what's an LP?
Oh, wait. What was it again? It was an electronic music EP. Okay. So like how would you describe it better?
I'm thinking, guys. Electronic music song?
Album?
Yeah. Maybe the first, just say album.
Even just saying like a collection of 5 electronic songs.
What's EP?
What is EP?
Chat, what's EP?
Kat, you want to come in here real quick? Let's just bring Kat real quick. This is literally her idea. Kat, justify yourself. What is an EP?
Okay, an album is like 10 to 12 songs, and an EP is less than that, but more than one song. So like 4 to 6 songs.
So an EP is 4 to 6 songs.
Yeah, something around there.
Just say album.
All right, let's just say album.
Okay.
All right, let's just say album. All right. We did it, chat. We did it. All right, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Kat. A mini album, that's kind of cool too. Okay, cool. Okay, actually, I'm not going to bias you, chat. This is Josh Grafe working on, let's see what he's working on.
Hey everybody, I'm building an app and I want to get feedback. It's just a camera app. It takes pictures, it mails prints. The prints look like this. They come in envelopes that look like this with stamps on them. What do you think? Would you use this? Would you not use this? What would you use it for? It's already in the App Store. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Hey everybody.
All right, chat, what do we think? Green or yellow? Green, you understand it. Yellow, you don't. This is actually a really hard one for me. I'm curious what the audience thinks. Josh, Aiden, you want to walk around a little bit? Oh, Aiden says green. Kat, what do you think? Okay, we have a lot of Kat's a green. Daniel's a green. Ryan red. Josh green. Dylan red. Who else is red? This is hard. What do you think, chat? I think so. Chat, you're saying 77% of you understand it, which I'm actually really surprised. Adriana, what did you give it? Okay, Adriana, you're a green. Yeah, chat, this one's actually kind of hard for me personally. I actually don't understand this one, the way it's worded, but I love the idea. When he shows the app, I instantly understand it. I think if he didn't show me the app, I may not have understood it. But that's the magic of doing a video on Instagram, because you can just show people what you're doing immediately. So it's kind of cheating, but that's okay. Overall, though, just the one-liner, I don't understand it. But with the video, I really understand it. So a camera app that mails prints. So it's an app where you take some pictures on your phone, and it'll literally mail you the prints, all right? I think with this sort of idea, if you want to make it a little bit better, I mean, it sounds like a lot of people in the chat understand it. Sounds like a lot of people outside understand it, but I don't really understand it. That's okay. For me, if I were to change it a little bit, I'd maybe say something like, something like where it's like makes it more obvious how I use it. Like, for example, take pictures on your phone, get prints delivered once a month. You know, like I can almost visualize how it works in my head. Like, oh, okay, so I just use my iPhone to take pictures, and then you take the pictures that I take, and you mailed me prints of them once a month. Like already that's pretty cool, right? Like I would totally buy that. But I think it's cool. But isn't that Polaroid? Nah, Polaroid. What does Polaroid even do now? Is Polaroid still a company? I have no idea, actually. I'm so sorry if I'm offending anybody that works at Polaroid. And if the Polaroid CEO is watching this, Polaroid CEO, I'm so sorry. Polaroid's cool. Overall, I like it. Cool. Gabriella, working on a profitable street ramen business. All right, chat, what do we think? What do we think? Let's go. Audience? All right, this one's pretty clearly a green for most people. It's actually, I think everybody knows what... Josh is just... All right, Josh, you're just... Yo, that's... By the way, chat, none of this is planned. I have no idea what they're doing. This is what it's like to work at BuildSpace, though. All right, cool. A profitable street ramen business. This is a perfect, in my idea, this to me is a perfect 10 out of 10 because I can perfectly understand and visualize what it is in my head. You could probably lose the word profitable. I don't know how much that matters. Like just a street ramen vendor, a street ramen business is already pretty good. Josh's energy is unmatched. That's pretty funny. I love this one. Cool. I think it looks like 90% of chat also said yes. So Gabriella, congratulations. Vibhuti is working on improving sodium battery density. Existing batteries are not great compared to lithium. Therefore, we use concepts from material science to improve on existing battery chemistry. Pretty crazy idea. Chat, what do we think? I think we're going to put up the poll right now. And then let's go to the audience to... Audience, what do we think? Oh, shit. Red. Oh, a lot of red here. Okay. Dylan. Cat's a red. Jeff's a red. Anybody a green? Who's a green? Ryan, you're the only green? The contrarian. Damn. Adriana, you're a red. Adriana, you actually want to come and tell us why you gave us a red? Come on over. All right. By the way, if you've ever gotten a response on Twitter, email, or anything, Adriana's probably behind it. So you can thank Adriana for replying to all of you. All right, you want to take a seat? Yep. Just got to talk directly into the mic. It's been very difficult for our past guests.
Okay.
Into the mic.
Yeah, so this just doesn't really make sense to me because I don't know why density is important to sodium batteries. I don't know the difference between a sodium battery and a regular battery.
Yeah, so a regular battery uses lithium probably, right? Yeah. I myself don't know. Do you know?
I've heard the term lithium batteries, but that's about it.
I know Tesla uses lithium batteries, yeah. But that's the extent of our knowledge then, right?
Yeah.
We know there are lithium batteries. Have you heard of a sodium battery?
No, I have not.
What do you use batteries for today?
Charging things?
Charging things. Okay. When's the last time you used like a physical battery? You know, like a AA, AAA battery?
TV remote.
A TV remote. All right. Do you have any idea how you would make this slide better? Improving sodium battery density. Like, do you understand what they're trying to do?
So it sounds like they're trying to make a better battery. So I feel like it would be good to talk about like the result of this versus just like what it's doing.
Yeah, like I'd be like a sodium battery that lasts 10 hours or like a battery that lasts double a lithium battery or something like that. Because it sounds like they're trying to be better than lithium or on par with lithium. Yeah, I agree, like result-based.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I think this one's pretty tricky because you're trying to do something. First of all, Vibhuti, if you actually do this, that's fucking crazy. Step one. That's already insane. I think describing this is a little hard because you're kind of going too much into the science of it, maybe. Whereas, can you describe why you're doing it? You know, like why are you trying to improve sodium battery density? So, and then include that answer here. You know, so like we're trying to build a sodium-based battery. Great. Or we're trying to build a battery that performs better than a lithium battery. Or we're trying to perform, something along the lines of like kind of what Adriana said, like to really make it clear, like the result of it, right? So, yeah. I think my favorite one for this one would be we're building a sodium-based battery. I think that one's still a little confusing, but then you can kind of explain it more in the how. You know, like, okay, you're building a new battery. I understand what that means now. But then can you explain here in the subtitle how it works? Farza, you are not qualified to comment on this one. Totally right, bro. I'm honestly not qualified to comment on any of these. What am I even doing? What are any of us doing here? That's the thing, though. I think we're all actually qualified to comment on all of these ideas because it's pretty simple. Do we understand it or do we not? Like, if I have to be a fucking engineer and a scientist to understand every idea, maybe it's not that clear. So, yeah. All right, let's do another one. Postman for prompting, Eric. An app with a prompting playground to the next that takes it to the next level. Template, code sandboxes, shareability, and a lot more. All right, chat. What do we think? You have to know what prompting is to understand this one. What do we think? What do we think, audience? Amit gives it. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Dylan, you give it a red? All right. All right. Josh gives it a green. Wait, Josh, you actually understand this one? I actually don't believe you. I actually don't believe you understand this one. All right. Daniel, you want to come in here and tell us what you think, bro? Let's wow, 77% of chat says they don't understand it. That's crazy because I actually understand this one perfectly. All right. Daniel, you want to take a seat? Again, bro, you got to talk into the mic. It's very difficult for our members.
So I know what Postman is. I know what prompting is. Probably the majority of people don't know what that is. So instead of describing what it is, maybe explain why somebody would want this and more specifically how it works. Because I see the Postman plus OpenAI, but that probably lands to 5 to 10% of the population. So it would be a bit more descriptive there.
I mean, do you think it's okay that it's kind of niche how it's described? Because like you have to know what Postman is to even understand this idea. Like, do you know what Postman is?
Yes.
So then, is that bad then? Is this just good? Is this already just okay? Is it okay that 74% of people don't understand the idea?
To me, even knowing what Postman is and just general ideas on prompting, I still need slightly more information to know how it'd be useful for me, even having knowledge about these. So
cool. So you know what Postman is, which is like a tool to make API calls, and even then, you don't really understand what this is. Exactly. Okay. Anything you do to make this a little bit better, like off the top of your head, like a simple one-line change?
Shareability and more. I'd have to think about it a bit more. But yeah, maybe a way to improve your prompting on the go or on the fly.
Or even like improve your prompting workflow. Like stop copy pasting prompts, you know, like something to help me understand like why it's useful for me, you know, like why would I use this instead of just copy pasting GPT prompts all the time in a Google Doc. Yeah. Cool, man. Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, I think this one is kind of tricky, but honestly, both me and Daniel are developers and we didn't really understand this one perfectly. So I think we can even add it like why I would need this, right? So even saying something like stop copy pasting your prompts, have all your prompts in one place. That's not perfect either, but it's I think trending a little bit better. I think it's all about asking yourself like, what is the best part about this idea? Is it the templates? Is it the shareability? For example, then your one-liner could be easily share your prompts with your teammates, right? Like that's actually a lot more clear. So again, it's one of those things where it's like, it's pretty technical. So you have to understand it if it's technical. That's the hard part though. It's like technical ideas are the hardest to describe because I think that people working on them maybe go too much into the technical element of it. Farza changes his opinion so fast. I mean, yeah, that's how it is. My opinions are not set on these. I think I'm down to learn as well, you know? I think that's how you should be with your idea too. Just like be open to like feedback, you know? All right, I think I'm gonna do like one or two more. Let me do this one actually.
I have for buildspace. An
This person's
AI
idea.
memo writer.
Oh, sorry. I think I gotta reset her video. All right, her video is gonna replay, but let's do it again.
For finance. I'm a finance intern right now, and I would love an AI to help me read, write, and analyze these memos. It would save hours of my time and make my work 10 times better. Let me know what you think. I have 6 weeks to build this.
All right, cool. What do we think? By Deng, she's working on an AI memo analyzer for finance. Yo, there are some creepy dudes in the chat. Ban those people for a year, please. Eduardo Medin, ban that kid. And chat, we're banning you for 1 year. Fucking creepy, bro. This is the type of people I don't need in my life. Yeah, I think this one's pretty good, honestly. But I know what a finance memo is. Restart the poll. Alec, you want to restart the poll, bro? Let's restart the poll and let's also ask the people outside. People outside, what do we think? Green or red? AI finance memo analyzer. Green, red. Green, red. All right. Yeah, I think I'm kind of with audience here a little bit. I'm like half. I half understand it, half don't. But I think you have to know what a finance memo is to understand it. That's the problem. Which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. What do you think, chat? Wow, 64% of you don't understand this. That's crazy. See, I think this is one of those ideas where the one-liner can be a little more simpler. Like the one-liner, it's good that it's niche, but like, can it be a little more simpler such that if I'm not deep in your domain, I still kind of understand it? You know, I think that's kind of important. Like, easily get finance memos analyzed with AI, all right? Like, I think even just saying this as a sentence can be a little bit better sometimes. But honestly, I like this one. I wouldn't change it too much because I know what a finance memo is. Now, if you want to make it a little more kind of broad, chat, what would you do? Any idea? What would you do? How would you make this a little more kind of specific? Explain it to us peasants. That's pretty funny. Use case is unclear. Oh yeah, I like the word legal. Okay. Summarizer is a good word. Make it more descriptive. I like the idea of like easily analyze like financial reports. Oh, that's really good. AI that summarizes financial reports. We did it, chat. Everybody clap. We did it. That's actually a banger. And AI that summarizes financial reports. That's already really good. Like, I honestly already like the original, but that's even better. All right, cool. Let's do we're running out of time, actually. I'm going to go on. Sorry, chat. You want to do one more, maybe? Let's do one more. We're already at time, and then I have to talk for 5 more minutes. I know it's like midnight for a lot of you guys. Okay. Let's do one more, all right? I'm not sure who the next one is. Who should we do? Let's do this one, or let's do this one, actually. I think this guy's pretty cool.
Hey guys, my name is Dan from San Diego, and I love spearfishing. I also love diving and just being out in the ocean in general. But I also care about being safe, and a lot of people that are going up to that stuff right now, they're going solo. That's dangerous.
Cool.
So I'm building that to change that.
All right, chat, what do you think? I understand it or I don't understand it? I know he was a little bit hard to hear, but it's a mobile app to connect divers, making it easy for people to find a last-minute dive buddy. All right, audience, what do you think? Jeff gives it a raving red. Adriana green. Everybody green. Josh? It's the last one. Oh! That's beautiful. Yeah, I really like this one because I kind of perfectly understand what it is. I would maybe do something a little bit different because honestly, I didn't know. I'm not a diver, right? So I don't know how dangerous diving is. So maybe, for example, you could change up the line to be like a mobile app to help you find a dive buddy or a deep dive buddy. Because then if I understand like, oh, like why would I need a buddy for a dive? Oh, it's a deep dive. It's a deep sea dive. Sounds like it'd be dangerous. So it makes sense that I would need a buddy. But I really love this idea, and shout out to this person, Dan, for even working on it. I love that people in Nights and Weekends are just doing words like this. Cool. Honestly, let's do this last one just because I like it, and I promise this is our official last one.
Join Nights and Weekends season 5. And my project is called Harpriya Talks, and it's essentially videos that simulate deep late night conversations. So imagine the types of talks you'd only have sitting on your friend's bedroom floor at 2 a.m. So I'll be filming these on my bedroom floor at 2 a.m. with a cozy little setup, talking about psychology, hot takes, and economics.
All right, chat, what do we think? I understand it or I don't? Audience, what do we think? Green or... Oh, damn. Josh, stop doing this, bro. Just pick. Stop trying to be the main character, bro. All right, you are the main character. Congratulations, Josh. All right, everyone, say bye to the audience. Audience, bye. Bye, Jeff. Bye, everybody. It's the last time we're going to see you guys. Thank you, everyone. All right, cool. This is really great. Videos that simulate late night, deep night conversations. Maybe I would say like a podcast or a YouTube channel, but other than that, I actually really like this. All right, that's it. We did it, chat. Thank you. I'm going to talk for 5 more minutes about some last minute stuff that I want you to know about before we go into the next week, but I hope this was fun. I hope that you understand your idea a little bit better now because we looked at so many ideas. Shout out to the 10 creepy people in the chat that we banned that we'll never see again. Shout out to them. Press 1 if you appreciate that they're gone forever. I definitely am. And now I want you to give feedback to 5 new people. Like right now, I want you to open Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. You just saw me give feedback to like 20 people. Try to give that same type of feedback to other people. They'll really appreciate it. I also think that studying other people's ideas will actually improve your own idea because you have a better sense of like what makes up a good one-liner, what makes up a good description, you know? Also, it's time to get others involved in your idea. You know, like that's why we have you all post this shit online anyways. I'm not trying to get you to show buildspace 24/7. I don't care. What I care about is I want you to talk about what you're working on live to other people in the real world. I don't want it to stay in your head all the time. If you're not getting feedback yourself on your idea, I see some people in the chat being like, oh, I didn't get feedback. Sad emoji. Hey, stop. I would say step 1, stop complaining. Step 2, don't expect buildspace to magically work for you. All right. If you're not getting feedback on your idea, do your best to give other people feedback on their ideas and request that they give you feedback on yours. Again, it's not going to happen magically. I wish it would work that way, but I'm sorry. I got to be like a mean Asian father right now, like a mean Pakistani father, and be like, you got to go and get out there and get it yourself, type energy. So again, don't expect buildspace to magically work. Also, if you're asking, I see some people asking about how they can get feedback or find people to give feedback to. If you go to the week 1 pack, you'll see links, easy links for Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, where we easily link you to people trending on Twitter, LinkedIn, on Instagram. And even you can even sort by latest posts. So you can easily see people that don't have feedback. All right. Next week, it's time to build, my friends. Next week, it's time to get to work. It's time to stop talking about ideas, and it's time to work on the ideas. It's time to make it happen in the real world. But I really want you all to kind of feel really good about your idea before Monday. Between now and Tuesday, that's all I want you to do. If you already feel really good about your idea, actually, chat, can we put up a poll real quick? Alec, green being you feel good about your idea, yellow being I don't really know yet. And I'm curious how you all feel right now. But between now and Tuesday, that's kind of all I want you to do. If you feel good about your idea already, that's amazing. Start actually creating stuff yourself and just trust yourself. Just get to work on your idea. Get to work on your idea however you think is right. Maybe you draw the wireframes. Maybe you code up a prototype. Maybe you start working on your song. Whatever it is, get to work on it. And we're going to talk more next week about kind of how to structure that. But hey, for now, just trust yourself. Are you feeling good? Great, then get to work. Are you not quite sure yet? No worries. Spend some more time looking at other people's ideas, thinking about your own idea, and go for it. Are buddy passes still active? No, buddy passes are not active. Also, I just want to give a shout out to those people on Instagram and TikTok that are being so brave right now and putting themselves out there. Honestly, it's really hard to make a reel on Instagram. You have to put your face on there. You got to make it like, you got to talk about your idea. You know, it's actually pretty hard and it can be really cringe. So I'm really happy that hundreds of you are already doing that. I'm just happy you're doing it. I'm happy you're giving it a shot. I want to give you a note on the IRL event. I'm just curious. Press 1 if you plan to come to the IRL event. Just so you know, we have not dropped details right now other than the dates. All we know is that it's on Aug 2, 3, 4. That's the details. We actually have this right now. We actually are. This is the venue, by the way. We were walking around it yesterday. It's pretty epic. Pretty epic, I must say. And right now we're actually in the final stages of planning the event. It's actually all mostly pretty done. And we're going to drop details for it next week around how you can kind of like potentially book flights and do stuff like that. But yeah, the IRL event is going to be crazy. Going to be insane. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. The dates for the IRL will be August 2, 3, and 4. If you need a visa, I would get to work on getting the visa now. If you need something from us, generally, we can only help you with the visa, assuming that you've submit your updates. But you can hit up IRL at buildspace.so if you need assistance. But it's going to be really fun. And the pop-ups, those dates are going to be taught. We're going to give you those dates later in the season. The only thing we're worried about right now first is this event. Then we're going to get to the 4 pop-ups. Cool. By the way, I see a lot of people hosting meetups. This was a meetup I saw someone do where they just found a bunch of people on Sage in Vancouver and they're just getting to work. So I see a bunch of people saying Bangalore, pop-up, Dubai in the chat. Guys, instead of screaming in the chat about when we're coming to your city, maybe you should just do it yourself. We're going to come one day eventually to all of you. That's my dream. But in the meantime, we have given you a really good tool to find other people in your area. You should use it. So shout out to these people in Vancouver. I think this person's name was Just Kirat, who's organizing these Vancouver events. Just found 20 people on Sage and now is hosting a meetup. And now it's pretty sick. So again, to do that on Sage, by the way, all you have to do is like who's in Mumbai or who's in Amsterdam, who's in your city. Weekly update number 1 is due Monday. Press 1 if you have submitted the update. If you have, I love you. With all my heart, I love you. So please submit the update. This is literally the easiest update. Do not miss this one, please. We're actually going to co-work here for an hour. So I'm going to turn on some lo-fi and we can co-work for an hour. And during that hour, if you can submit your update in the first 10 minutes, that'd be awesome. That would be the best thing ever, actually. I would be so happy if you just did that. If you want to get the update, we'll put the link in the chat. So mods, if you want to pin that link for the weekly update, that'd be really cool. And that's it. Honestly, there's 4,263 of you now. Can you just submit your update right now? We'll literally pin the link right now. And then we're going to we'll literally co-work together and then you can leave. You don't have to, but it's up to you. Cool. That's all I got, chat. Whew, this is a long one. This is an hour and actually not that bad. Hour and 10 minutes. Pretty good. Thanks, chat. Hope that was fun. That was really fun for me. And mods, if you want to pin the update link, like on Sage, that would be really cool. The Sage update link. By the way, mods, you can also give people the week 1 pack. And that's it. That's all we got. All right. Shout out to all of you who made it past week 1. I'm actually hella proud of all of you who are in this chat today. And yeah, I'm just glad y'all are here. We're going to be here for another hour, just co-working, vibing to some lo-fi, but everyone's saying bye, Josh. Josh, you want to say bye to the people? I think you're, let me just call Josh. Hey, Josh, the people are saying bye to you. You want to say bye? Everyone say bye, Josh.
I love you guys. Take care.
Bye. Yo, chat. Someone keeps messaging Aiden over and over on Sage. Aiden, come here. What's his name? Aditya. Yo, Aditya, you're hustling. I respect it. He literally messaged Aiden like how many times? A lot.
He's cool.
All right. He is helping sports enthusiasts and players to improve their form and train better. What do you think, Aiden?
I really like it. The only thing is
They can't hear you, by the way.
Oh. I really like the idea. He was mentioning to me that he needed sensors, and it was something to do with some really cool technology stuff that doesn't seem to be present in the one-liner. All I know is that it's going to help people train better.
Yeah, like is it like an app? Is it like a trainer? Like what is it, right? Yeah, is it like an app to help them? Is it like an AI? Like what is it? So anyways, this person looks like they message you on Sage a lot. So shout out Aditya. And by the way, this doesn't mean you all can keep spamming us. Please have a heart. All right, back to the co-work.
on D, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hey, what's up, chat? A lot of you are still here. 700 of you. Should we just stay live for like another couple of hours? If you want to work together, because we have to cut the stream so that we can get the recording out. But we can actually end the stream and then go live again if you want to. Is that cool? Holy shit! Why do you guys like this? This is wild. I didn't expect this. I guess you feel like you're vibing with us, huh? Cool. Just grinding. I feel that. Cool. Let's do this then. Let's we're gonna cut the stream here, and then we'll go live again in like 60 seconds. All right? Yeah, we'll do that. So if you see us go down, that's what's gonna happen. Cool. See you. All right, chat. We're going to end the stream, and we'll be right back. See you. So we'll be back like in 60 seconds.